From 13 games unbeaten to now being shut out 2 games straight, the Rowdies need a wake-up call, and Neil Collins feels his team is refreshed and focused and ready for the defending USL champions. It's Orange County SC and the Tampa Bay Rowdies coming up next. An absolutely perfect day to be a Tampa Bay Rowdies fan. Tonight in downtown St. Pete, a rematch of last year's USL Championship Cup final as Orange County SC battles the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Hello, everybody. Great to have you with us. Drew Felios alongside my partner, Ryan Davis. It was 9 months ago when Orange County came into this stadium and broke the Rowdies' hearts. It's a completely new season, lots of new players on the field. But tonight, what does this game mean for the Rowdies and their fans?
Not so much revenge. I think it's a chance to see the home team get back on track. 2 losses on the road, both 1-0 to 2 very tough opponents, means the Rowdies get a chance to come in against a struggling Orange County and get a chance to get back on track for their season.
Orange County comes across the country. They're trying to climb their way up the table. Milan Alaski, one of the top goal scorers in USL Championship.
He plays a false winger. You think he's playing left wing, but he's not. He's cutting inside to that right all of the time. Has 19 goals this season with a fierce right foot shot. Accuracy and close dribbling causes defenses all sorts of problems.
Meanwhile, for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, Sebastian Guenzati. He is back tonight. He has been basically invisible this entire season. Only 1 goal for one of the Rowdies' elite players. Ryan, is it too late for him to all of a sudden catch some fire?
Nope, Seba Guenzati has class. He's been the leading scorer of this league for 3 seasons, the top scorer. So, yes, he's gone through a lull. Yes, a career sort of lull. But he has the quality, he has the character to get back and take control of his own career and get back on track for this Rowdy season.
Guenzati gets the start tonight for the Rowdies. Should be interesting. It's Tampa Bay and Orange County SC coming up next on ESPN+.
Amortized 5-year debt schedule requisition.
Come a little closer, mon petit chou. Feel that fascination if you're there. I think that I like you. I think that I like you. I think that I like you.
I've been working for Baycare for 13 years.
Going on 20 years?
12 years.
15 years.
20 years.
5 years.
6 years.
15 years.
28 years.
It's not just an ID badge, it's a badge of honor. Do you have what it takes to wear it? Find out at baycarecareers.org and see why Baycare is the only top-performing large health system in America that's also a best place to work.
I've been in Baycare for 5 years and my experience is great. I love it.
Baycare, humanity at work.
¿Puede un seguro médico ayudar a curar la soledad? ¿Puede cuidar a tu mejor amigo también? ¿O tomarte de la mano por 9 meses? ¿Puede estar disponible para ti a las 3 a.m.? ¿Puede estar contigo en cada paso? Nosotros sí lo creemos. ¿Qué más puede hacer un seguro médico para ti? Averígualo.
50 years of automotive excellence doesn't just happen. It's built on a commitment to that excellence, and we wouldn't change a thing. I'm excited to announce Reeves Import Motor Cars is now part of the Morgan Auto Group family, giving you an unparalleled buying and service experience that's uniquely Morgan, like the Experience More guarantee at no additional cost. But it's more than selling you a vehicle. It's the experience, the lifestyle. Introducing the all-new Morgan Import Motor Cars. Experience the lifestyle today. When you make it Morgan, we make it happen.
Tampa Bay Rowdies hosting Orange County SC. Just moments away from kickoff here at Al Lang Stadium. Good crowd on hand. Should be a fabulous night of soccer. The 3-5-2 on display from Orange County. We talked about Alaski in the open, but don't forget about Michael Orozco, the experienced veteran center back. And then you've got Eric Torres, El Cubo, 9 goals to his credit.
There are two different Torres, Cubo Torres, one that stays up in the box and score goals with Ilowski, and one who drops back to help out in midfield. For Orange County's sake, you want the Torres who's up in that box, putting balls in the back of the net.
And for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, C.J. Cochran very quietly having a banner season. Lawrence Wyke, also pointed out by Coach Collins, his play has not slowed down this season. And the Rowdies still to have Jan Ekra also in the middle of the park, number 7.
Jan Ekra is the best matchup with Lewis Hilton. He complements him with space, passing, and just know how to maneuver through the midfield. He's going to get the ball to Leo Fernandez and Jake Recava, and then Seba El Capitan Guenzati to try to finish off goals in that 18-yard box.
Sebastian Guenzati in the 11. Have not heard his name much throughout the month of August. Orange County, on the other hand, you know they're motivated. Want to prove that that championship final last year was not a fluke. Their only trip to Al Lang was then, and you know the result. For the Rowdies also, number 24 is in the lineup. Finally, Robert Castellanos. He fractured his ankle, remember, in the opener this year. He has not played basically all season long. Came out in practice. It's been a slow comeback for him as we're underway here at Al Lang, Orange County SC in Tampa Bay. Should be high emotions tonight, given the Rowdies trying to get back to their old selves. Orange County, meanwhile, lots to play for throughout the rest of this season.
Well, there was one word, a trigger word that Neil Collins used yesterday in that pre-match call: intensity, and then followed up by aggression. That's what he expects from this Rowdy team today. Now, his 3-5-2 formation often makes teams change their identity. Usually Orange County plays 4-3-3. Now they come into Al Lang and have to match up with those wing backs and play their own version of 3-5-2.
Injury report brought to you by St. Anthony's Hospital. Armin and Venke Azil out for Tampa Bay. Costa and Kiernan on the shelf for Orange County. So Rowdy's relatively healthy. They'd like to have Venke Azil and Armin, of course, back for the stretch run, and they should. Place it inside the center circle, and now our keys to the match. Ryan, break it down for us.
Well, that key word again, intensity. The more intense, the better for this Rowdy's team. They want to get out on the front foot and force Orange County, yes, all the way back, cause mistakes in the midfield, and then create easy opportunities. Now, Orange County have to do their best Rowdy's impression. Disrupt and counter-attack. The Rowdy's back line has been very frail, getting the ball out to the back. If they mess up, it can mean easy opportunities for Orange County.
Matthew Thompson, our official tonight, and he blows the whistle on Lawrence Wyke. You know Wyke is going to be intense from the opening kickoff to the final gun.
You never want that attitude to change. It bleeds into the rest of the team. Lawrence Wyke.
So Seth Kasipli now on top of it for OCSC. 5 assists to his credit this year. Notice the wind that right now is blowing significantly down on the pitch. It's got a little curl to it. Lewis Hilton will try and clear it for Tampa Bay. Orange County, though, able to keep possession, and this is Skendi now playing out of the corner. Aaron Guillen gets a head on it, and here is Guenzati. Rowdy's unable to get into their transition, so the visitors able to keep it. 6-10-9 on the season. Are you surprised the record isn't a little bit better here in 2022?
Yeah, they've conceded 43 goals this season, Drew. They are 7th highest in the USL. You're not going to win a lot of games when you bleed that many goals. It puts too much pressure on your offense, constantly having to play a goal or 2 down just to get back into it. Hence the poor record.
Alexander Villanueva out of Lancaster, California. Bottom of your screen for Orange County. A few matchups the Rowdies feel like they could possibly exploit coming into this game here tonight. Notice Steven Dos Santos not in the 11, likely to be inserted into the game later.
Coach Collins said on the call as well, Dos Santos has a poor run of form, like a couple of the other Rowdies players, that allows El Capitan to get back into this lineup. And this man has a long night before the match to pick a 11. Such a competitive squad, a competitive roster. Jake LaCava coming into the fray and growing as in stature every week. And there's that man from Cape Verde.
See some familiar faces. Not in the 11 tonight, but waiting for their number to eventually be called. And the whistle blows it dead. The Rowdies will place it down here. Tampa Bay with 48 goals this season, but shut out uncharacteristically in the last two outings.
Drew, I'm glad you brought that up. 1 goal in 270 minutes. That's 3 matches we're talking about. They had a 1-0 win here against Detroit 3 matches ago. And we talked about that yesterday in the call, and he said it started from the back. The back line is not being fluid, which means the midfield is struggling. That means Leo Fernandez is not getting the ball in stride and in places where he can be dangerous. He's getting the ball out wide or back to goal, and then it makes him irrelevant in the last third of the field.
Crowd settling in here to Al Lang Stadium. It is a festive night here in downtown St. Pete.
Talking about Leo Fernandez, he's so flexible now in his number 10 position. Just went all the way back to right wing back to pick that ball up. And that's the freedom he has, the confidence his coach has in him to roam the field and get a hold of the ball.
Aaron Guillen. Right now the thermometer reads 83 degrees down on the field. Again, the humidity makes it feel much warmer, as we've got another whistle here in Orange County will be awarded possession. You also see number 19, Jake LaCava, on the pitch for the Rowdies. Have not talked about him. He's been a little quiet as of late. The Rowdies hoping he also awakens here in the next 85 and change.
He's been also feeling the effects of the Rowdies midfield not being up to par, not getting the service that he was getting earlier on in the season. Double digits in goals, partnering up with Leo Fernandez. Jake LaCava is such a big component in the last third of the field for this Rowdies team.
Lewis Hilton playing it forward. Fernandez, and now Guenzati. Seba gets shoved down. Crowd loves the effort, and we'll have a foul. And it will be a yellow card assessed to Michael Orozco, that savvy, experienced center back who saw Seba coming.
When he came across in the right hand here, he's usually plays left center back now in this back three. Leo Fernandez is now licking his lips as Orozco now has a yellow card in the opening 5 minutes.
So that's a huge play here early in this game.
Captain on captain crime, that was, Drew.
Lewis Hilton now will have it for the Rowdies. Fernandez also assisting. Send it left. Dahlgaard got a good piece of it. Antley battling for it on the near side. As White now will throw it in for Tampa Bay. Great to have you with us, everybody. Just underway. Tampa Bay Rowdies, Orange County SC here on ESPN+. The plots continue to thicken within this USL Championship season. It was smooth sailing for the Rowdies until just a few games ago. They ran into a wall at Louisville, and now things across both the East and West have gotten a little more interesting here.
Talk about 2 tough games on the road. You have the very defensive and disciplined Louisville City, and then you have the freewheeling Colorado switchbacks, back-to-back, both 1-0 losses, like you said, Drew. This Rowdies team are better than what they showed in those last 2 games.
Get it ahead now, Dahlgaard, working out of the corner. So good 1v1 is Sebastian Dahlgaard. Rowdies look very calm, very patient here early on. Here's Castellanos.
Now they want speed of play. Now that they have Orange County pegged back in their own half, now they have to have some quickness, some injection of pace as the ball switches from side to side.
Antley lays it here for White. White overruns it. Winds up at the feet of Kasiple. But you know Lawrence White not going to stop battling. Crowd loving his effort. Did not like the call.
Well, that's your right centre back coming all the way up and challenging the left back. Sorry, this one was number 8, Kasiple. But that is Lawrence White, end line to end line.
Lawrence White has been carded 9 times this year. That intensity that he brings to the park night after night. Hilton sends it airborne. LaCava waiting for it. And here's Dahlgaard. Dahlgaard has got some help. Ekra on the ground. It's Antley, right side. Deflected out. Rowdies will have their first corner.
Well, that's the speed of play we're talking about. Connor Antley's first touch got the ball a little bit away from him. That's why he couldn't execute that pass and get it across the 6-yard box like he should have. But Jan Ekra switching that play, just the vision we talk about him and Lewis Hilton have in that center circle area.
So Leo Fernandez to put it in motion.
No Steven Dos Santos, but you do have your center back like Castellanos coming up. Boy, would he like a goal. His first home start of the season.
Fernandez places it nicely. Oh, the header set up beautifully. LaCava getting airborne. Just misdirected it over the crossbar.
El Capitan had the chance of a lifetime to get that goal in the 6-yard box, and he heads it over. What an opportunity.
Was Guenzati that time. Ralph Smob loving it. Skyway Casuals all packed in as well. You know that they came to the park tonight with a little bit of extra incentive.
Lewis, I think he has my shirt, Drew. I've been missing that shirt for 2 weeks.
Need to go shopping for once there, Ryan. Come on, the wardrobe. Getting a little dated. Well, it's good to see Guenzati at least get a piece of that, get involved here early on.
He needs one more to tie the all-time Rowdies record, Drew. And I tell you, he wants that more than anyone else. And you know how badly this crowd wants it for the captain.
Aaron Guillen watches it go out of bounds. Final game in the month of August. Then we head into the fall. It's going to be fast and furious the rest of the way for the Rowdies. Oh, beautiful move. And the Rowdies with Castellanos. He was challenged that time. Able to get up quickly. Antley sends it back now to White. Guenzati playing with a little extra spring in his step.
Look at the touch as well. So the control is so tight. You look at those little tangibles and see if they can add up to something big at the end of the day. He's quick to the ball. His control has been fantastic in the opening couple of minutes.
Villanueva. Now the center circle now, Dylan Powers out of Plano, Texas. Lewis Hilton goes down. And there was contact from behind. So Rowdies now will play it from the back. Coach Collins detailing the Rowdies' offensive struggles earlier this week. Says it all begins in the back for our team. And we have not been ourselves back there as of late.
Talk about a shake-up at the back as well. Jordan Scarlett, the man being sacrificed. Castellanos getting that start. Not only at...
Here's Seba.
Oh,
beautiful. LaCava now takes over. His shot straight on. And Rakowski with his first save of the night.
Well, that back heel was just delicious from Guenzati. He's had 2 spectacular assists so far this season. Almost got a third. LaCava looking for that last post, but finds, guess who? Rakowski right dead red in the middle of the goal. We talk about Gwenzaki's ability to score. What about the other tangibles, Drew? The assists, the linking up with the midfield, the constant high press.
Here's Peterson. Michael Orozco. Orange County trying to play a little keep away. They feel the Rowdies starting to get into a rhythm. Antley playing physical. Here he comes. Cross, scored! Fernandez off the beautiful pass from Antley. And the Rowdies are on the board.
Well, an MVP type season equals goals like this. Leo Fernandez leading from in front. Connor Antley breaking up the play, and that's where it all begins. The give, the go, and look at the finish at the last post. He spliced it. But even his splice shots, Drew, end up in the back of the net.
13th goal of the season for Leo Fernandez. Lucky 13. Puts the Rowdies ahead here in the 15th.
Boy, did they need that. We talked about the lull. We talked about the drought in goals. 1 in 270 minutes. Getting an early one against Orange County. You know there's some emotion for this Rowdies team with this team in orange and black. The fans wanted blood. Can the players deliver it?
So with Leo Fernandez's goal, the Rowdies donate $250 to the Bayfront Health St. Pete Foundation. Antley the assist, Leo Fernandez another goal. And the Rowdies rolling here early. How about the play though from Antley? The takeaway, setting that one up and dealing it perfectly to Fernandez.
It creates so much space when you can disrupt plays like that, break up plays. Now everybody's in an offensive position for the Orange County. Now everybody's out of position defensively, and here they come.
Antley again getting involved. You know, he's been injured often here this season. You just feel like we have not seen number 2's best stuff. We're seeing it right now.
But he was been asked to go back to the centre-back position this season. Had a good start to the season, but I think he's become so accustomed to the right wing-back position. The speed of play that he has and the ability to break up plays in the midfield to then feed the forwards is such a weapon for this Rowdies team.
Former League One Defensive Player of the Year, Connor Antley. He's got a little bit of home cooking too with twin brother Ian, a part of this Rowdies side here in 2022. Rowdies will place it down here. So Tampa Bay has Florida's most ways to play. Claim your next adventure at visitTampaBay.com. That's visitTampaBay.com. Another one gets away from Orozco. Rowdies take one away. And another chance here for the home side. Antley dealing.
This is problematic for Orange County. Looking at their demeanor right now, you see how the ball was given away so cheaply in midfield. They cannot afford to have the wheels starting to fall apart. And we're not just saying that goal-wise, just with their lack of confidence. You know, they've had a rough season. Now the players are mistrapping the ball in midfield like we just saw. They have to get back on their horse as quickly as possible. They're 7 points out of the playoff race in the West. And if the Rowdies take advantage here, it could be a more impactful defeat than just a regular defeat.
Lewis Hilton dealing it on a platter to LaCava, and the offside flag will go up. Oh, that was so close. Looked like he may have stayed on, but came a little late that time, Ryan.
You want to talk chances created? Lewis Hilton, 46 already this season. Can pick out anybody, has every pass in the playbook. And that was a Great call by the linesman, just a shoulder offside.
Oh.
But Hilton put it on a platter.
Here's Fernandez again. Same story. LaCava's got to fight for this one. Gets to it just before that end line. Rowdies are winning those 50-50 balls here thus far.
Oh. Just want to go back to Jake LaCava. Coach Collins talked about his mentality during practice off the field, and it shows up on the field. He just completely outworked the defender to get to that one. And that's why he's been on loan in a very prestigious USL club, and his game has gone to another level, being under the influence of Coach Collins and this veteran group.
Played back once more. Fernandez looks back. Moving east-west here. Lays it gets intercepted. Tipped behind. And OC now with possession. Lewis Hilton applying some pressure. Here comes Jan Ekra. And there's your whistle. And going to the pocket. The card will come out for Jan Ekra.
Great call by referee Thompson. That was a professional foul. Jan Ekra knew it. He was beaten out of position. Put his hand around the player and pulled him down just to kill the momentum. Here comes the right hand. There it is. Kills the momentum. And quite rightly goes to the referee's book.
2 assists on the season for Ekra. CJ Cochran, meanwhile, 6 clean sheets for Tampa Bay here getting in position. Villanueva with the cross. Dangerous ball here on the ground. Played quickly as Oloski was able to touch. First time we've called his name. Celebrating its 75th anniversary, Select proud to be the official match ball supplier of USL Championship. Choose what you play with at www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, league's choice, player's choice. School is back in session here around the Tampa Bay area. Great to see the Hillsborough County students making the trek here to the Rowdies game here tonight. Rowdies so involved in the local scene, the local high school scene, the sports scene around here, and there are some great soccer players that have come out of this area in the past. One that comes to mind, the great Jeff Attinella. Covered him in high school at Countryside, went on to be a Rowdy, went on to the MLS as well, but the sport is always been huge in this area, and great to see the Rowdies also get a new training ground in Tampa. We're going to be talking a lot about that in the coming months and years ahead.
If there are any parents out there listening to this, I have one nugget for you. Your child will learn more going to the sport that they love and looking at the professionals play than a session of practice. So if there ever is a choice of taking your kid out to a game, to a professional game, whatever sport that may be, take them to the game. They will learn more about the sport that day.
And the Clearwater Chargers represented right there. They have produced some talent in the past. A long historic club. 1-0 the score. Rowdies on the board. Courtesy of Leo Fernandez off a beautiful feed from Connor Antley. Cochran now will reset. Early look, Ryan, at Castellanos thus far along that back line for the Rowdies. Do you like what you see here as we come up over 20 minutes? Hold that thought. Here is Fernandez. He has got some open field to work with. LaCava the shot! Nearly tucked it inside that right post.
did everything right except find that bottom pocket in the far corner. Leo Fernandez hesitating, finally released, put his laces through it. Just had to put it a little closer and allow the curl to do the rest. But so far, Castellanos looks so composed. That's exactly what they wanted in the heart of that centre-back defense. Rowdies usually play with three at the back, but being that commanding figure in between the left centre-back and the right centre-back is so important. He has that presence. Look at him dictating, telling the players where to go, where the pressure is coming.
Able to keep it. Looked like the ball may have gone across the touchline. Referee did not see it. We play on here. Orange County waiting for a whistle. Livid, they did not get one. Hilton.
Great press by Orange County, forcing the Rowdies to do something they don't want to do, go long.
Antley. Look out. Here he comes. Number 2 on a mission here tonight. Got caught up atop the box, but he is commanding attention right now.
Love the adventure from Antley. It was Gwenzati making the decoy run, opening up the left foot for Antley. That's his weaker side. The defenders wouldn't mind him going onto that left foot and forcing him to finish. Wow, talk about press. You can't blink with El Capitan leading that front line.
Castellanos. And now White.
Love the fact that the Rowdies are holding possession here, making Orange County work for it, and as soon as I say that, they kick it out of play, Drew. But in this sort of muggy weather, you want the team to go from left to right, work for every possession. You can hear Coach Collins from up in the broadcast booth about not taking care of the ball, not taking care of that possession we just talked about. He wanted the team to get back to basics. That was definitely a discussion about positioning.
Rowdies 8 points away from clinching a spot in the postseason. Trying to make their 4th straight postseason. So that's the big picture here tonight.
Just taking a quick look at the possession count in the opening 25 minutes. Rowdies 63 to Orange County 37.
Really controlling the pace right now as Gwenzati circles back that time.
You know, you and I have had the best seat in the house seeing this legend orchestrate and dictate his career. And it's just been fascinating to see him score goals and influence this team as a leader. And even when he was not scoring goals, he was always there, a big presence in and amongst the field. What a player he is, Seba Gwenzati.
We asked Coach Collins, does he still have something for us here this year? And he said, I'm confident he does. A matter of time before we see the old Seba. We've seen glimpses of that here so far in this match.
And when you play for a competitive club like the Rowdies, you can't really allow a player to sit and find his form.
Here he is. Seba trying to break through, just wide. Remember, he needs a goal to tie the great Georgi Hristov, and it would mean so much more than that as well. Seba hoping that goal is close.
We talk about the legend. One touch outside of the foot, just past the last post. Getting closer. He can start to sniff it. Great ball in to the feet of Gwenzati. Great service. We talked about Orange County losing composure now. Last thing you want to see from them.
You're a great scorer like Gwenzati, and you're in clearly a slump. Sometimes you just need to see that ball go through one time, and then the floodgates will open.
It's the old ketchup bottle effect, right? You try to get the ketchup out, nothing's coming out of the ketchup bottle, then finally comes in, it just comes pouring out. You get that one goal, and that's what a striker needs. It's called the human effect. Confidence goes up, and then the level goes up to go along with it.
'30th minute. Orange County trying to make it a little bit more their pace here. Kopsky setting it. Antley able to track it down.
They can't seem to even get the ball into possession off of goal kicks. Now in this sequence here, you have to hope the Orange County tries to hold on to the ball a little bit to get some confidence going. The Rowdies' press is so high, there's not much room to play around. The only space is to go over the top and force the action. Consequently, gives possession right back up again.
Lawrence White to throw it in. There you see the 37-year-old head coach Richard Chaplow, the retired English footballer. What a coaching job he did last year in that final. Tonight, though, different story here thus far.
You know, Rolando Damas.
Guillen heads it back, and anytime you see that, visions of that back line imploding last year in that Championship Cup final.
Wow, Jan Ekra.
Ekra threading the needle. Antley on the other end. Now it's White. He'll let it go with the left foot. Daugard inside the box now, looking for the perfect cross. Somehow it gets all the way to Antley. Probably should not have gotten that far. Orange County a little bit too methodical here. Ekra the strike, and that was another missile.
Well, this man can pull the strings. We talk about him complimenting Lewis Hilton. A little bit of daylight, puts his laces right through it. And of course, Rosowski wouldn't have much to know about that one.
Well, at Boat, we make the best gear for you to enjoy life on the water. From paddle boards to floating docks, we're committed to pushing the boundaries of innovation, style, and design to help you stand apart. Stop by our St. Pete store to get the Boat experience. Boatboard.com, the website. Thank you to all our sponsors here. Tampa Bay Rowdies. Those sponsor boards that you see around the pitch, those got taken for a ride before the game tonight. We had a heck of a system coming here. And those winds look like they're pretty powerful at about 5:30 to 6 o'clock. Thankfully, Mother Nature, though, kind to us once again. Orange County now playing right to left. One of their better sequences in this first half.
Yeah, it was pretty awkward, like you said. Our announcer, Ryan Sudol, kept talking about a weather alert. Easily the only place in the world where you can get struck by lightning in broad daylight. Welcome to Florida.
Orange County's last game 10 days ago. Las Vegas Lights in a 1-1 draw. Another physical play. Those two have met often here already. Antley and number 3 Villanueva. This is Hilton. Fernandez with a 1-2. Rakowski able to take care of it here. So 10 days ago, a draw to Las Vegas Lights, and then Phoenix Rising defeated Phoenix back on August the 12th. Before that, a 3-3 draw to Colorado Switchbacks. Team the Rowdies feel like they should have been able to at least pull level with. Controversial call late in that affair. Goal lead for the Rowdies. Ekra. Cochran and company slow things down.
You know, we talked about the possession. Rowdies still dominating up in the 60% area. What about shots? 6 goals to 2. So that possession is working up into dangerous positions. 2 of those shots on target. So far, Rakowski has done a great job in goal, saving from LaCava and Fernandez.
Set now right to left. And here's Torres. Now Cubo sizing things up. Antley. Got Villanueva on his tail. Slows things down. Waikuno's always going to speed things up. Antley gets it back.
I tell you what, Connor Antley's like a thoroughbred horse coming on the right-hand side. You put the ball in front of him, and he's going to go get it. Strong, speed, athletic.
Fernandez. Dahlgaard back to Guillen. This is beautiful Rowdy soccer.
For Castellanos, just the patience. The pass was not there, brought it all the way back. Orange County has to go from left to right again. I always say it's like body punches in a boxing match.
Oh, Fernandez nearly on top of it. Could have gotten on top. It would have been real trouble. Here's the counter on the other side. Orange County. Numbers ahead. Right side. Little cross. Castellanos cleans it up. One of the better crowds of the season here at Al Lang. Enjoying this one so far. Olowski now on top of it. Waiting for that extra pass, and there is the wherewithal of Castellanos again. Cutting it down. Torres now out to Villanueva. Sipley, 5 assists to his credit.
He's such a composed player. We see Lewis Hilton so often. Kasipli, exactly that same sort of model player with composure and passing.
Now it's Olowski. And it's out of bounds. Well, can't wait to watch the match. Turn on Sirius XMFC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access, Tuesday nights, 7 Eastern Time. Plus, hear live matches from the USL, MLS, English Premier League, and more. All on Sirius XMFC 157 and the Sirius XM app.
You know, I would have bet my last $1 they would have had a hydration break today. But it looks like the referees have decided against it. Such a muggy night in St. Pete.
Orange County now another good opportunity here. This is Torres. Jan Ecker closing on it quickly.
Torres is such a more imposing player when he is finishing plays into the box. When he drops back like that and tries to create, it means that players like Kasipli, who's on the ball right now, is not getting further up the pitch to create chances, which means Torres has to come back and be the creator. And that leaves Olowski on his own in that box amongst the trees. In a perfect world, it'll be both Olowski and Torres. As we look at the captain, Orozco, on a yellow card already.
Orange County has not had a shot on goal thus far. Torres going down, and now Daniel Peterson. And Eric Torres, 9 goals on the season, though had some time with Chivas, Houston, and MLS. Had a nice career.
Such a big signing for this team. They lost Rolando Damas to Sweden. He was the Haitian striker who was the MVP of the final last season right here in Allianz Stadium. Had a fantastic breakout season, has all the speed and finishing ability. And now Iloski stepped up, 19 goals, leads the league in scoring, but then the defense just completely fails them, and they can't complement Iloski's goals and turn that into points like they did with Damas a year before.
Yeah, Milan Iloski, best in USL Championship right now, scoring goals. So the leader for the Golden Boot. Early fireworks here at Al Lang. It's kind of cooled off over the past 10 minutes. And I think that's just the way Orange County likes it. I think their strategy coming in, Ryan, keep this thing close, get it late, hope to steal one.
Yeah, I mean, their entire season has been so patchy. They haven't had much rhythm and momentum. Even though they're 3 games unbeaten right now, it just hasn't been very consistent. And now coming up against the Rowdies, who are desperate to get a win, like you said, just keep it in check. Don't take too many chances. Have the Rowdies work for everything that they get. Stay compact, sit deep, and let the Rowdies work for every goal. And then when you have players like Torres and Iloski, you keep it 1-0 within a goal, then you can get one back or get 2 in the closing 20 minutes or 10 minutes.
Hilton. Kava got a touch. And now Dahlgaard fighting for it. Hilton winds up with it. He'll whip it across to Antley. Rowdy's advancing forward once more. Antley has been so effective. Guenzati from Nuevo. Once again, a collision.
Lawrence Wyke, who loves to get the ball, is having a long discussion with Lewis Hilton, which you're not seeing now, but the referee just clarifying his call with Iloski. An inadvertent collision. Going up for it, he got into Lewis Hilton's space. I believe that was what the referee was trying to tell him.
So another chance here for the Rowdies. Rouse Mob comes alive behind the goal. Hilton sets it in motion. Little give and go. Why not? Ride the hot hand. Tried the cross. Rakowski cuts it down. I like the idea.
Love the 1-2 with Lawrence Wyke, opening up Connor Antley, but when he gets to that byline, has to do more. Can't put it that close to the keeper and have Rakowski just gobble it up.
Fernandez right back. Guenzati scores! Saba's back.
History in the making. El Capitan draws level. The elusive goal, and what a finish in the end. It was on target, despite the defender getting there. We'll see the final decision, but I believe Seba Guenzati gets his goal. What a chance, and he took it.
So again, the question will be, is that a Guenzati goal or is that an own goal? You believe that's all Seba.
If the ball is going into the back of the net and the defender just sort of helps it over the line, it will go to the striker. Now, if the shot was going wide and the defender put it into the net, then it will be an own goal. Here it is again. Can't see from that angle.
So Guenzati making a difference. And history here at Al Lang. looked on the replay that it was just heading a little bit left of that goal, Ryan. We'll get confirmation here shortly.
It'll be one of the most historic replays we'll see. Seba Guenzati drawing level.
Regardless if it's a goal or not, Seba officially is back.
Looks like it's going to be an own goal. That shot was going to beat the last post, and the defender helped it in. So, but we saw all of the movements by Seba Guenzati. He missed the header from outside the 6-yard box. He had that shot that just whizzed past the last post. Finally got the ball into the back of the net. I have to believe this is not the end of Guenzati we're going to talk about for this game. El Capitan, like you said, Drew, is back in business.
One more look. See the ball. Looked like it was just heading outside the post.
Yep, have to admit, that was going to beat. That was going to go wide. And the defender just scored an own goal.
So the career total for Seba stays the same.
Stays the same. Does not go under his statistics.
2 minutes extra time, 2 minutes.
But the bigger picture is, it's 2-0. Orange County really looking down the barrel of a gun now. The fatigue, 83 degrees in the shade, as they say. It is a hot night, and this Rowdies team want to deliver that revenge to the fans. The team is already moved on, but the fans want it more.
Ball gets away. This is trouble. Goalie comes out. There was contact there. And an offside is the call. The flag does go up. You see in serious pain is Eric Torres. And Olaski not happy either.
Well, we looked at Castellanos, his first start in forever. And you can see a bit of rust, completely misreading that pass, allowing Olaski right there. Looks like Torres, rather, did everything right, got the ball past Cochran, but he was already offside when the ball was played. So even before Castellanos got interaction, Torres was already offside. The linesman was waiting for him to touch the ball and then put his flag up.
Confirmation from Jake Nutting, Rowdies Communications, that was in fact an own goal. Still the reaction from Seba, the play, the way he made it happen. We'll take it. 2-0 Rowdies. Trying to keep this score intact. Head to the locker room for halftime. Very special halftime coming at you from downtown St. Pete. Stay with us. Don't go far. Special feature on the Antley twins. Connor and Ian. Both a part of the Rowdies franchise this year. Connor Antley right there. Big part of the Rowdies' success here in the first half with the big assists.
Because of this, Drew, right there.
He has been a home wrecker thus far. Fernandez. Trying to do a little samba that time, but OC was not dancing.
Yep, had Seba Guenzati, Jake LaCava with him, and Leo Fernandez wanted to finish that on his own. So much confidence, he apologizes. But what a half in the Tampa Bay Rowdies. 1 goal in 270 minutes. Now they have 2 in the first 45.
2-0 Rowdies on top. Seba Guenzati. The early goal eludes him. Still making a difference. Connor Antley, Leo Fernandez, and Seba lending a hand. Halftime. Here we come here at Outland.
50 years of automotive excellence doesn't just happen. It's built on a commitment to that excellence, and we wouldn't change a thing. I'm excited to announce Reeves Import Motor Cars is now part of the Morgan Auto Group family, giving you an unparalleled buying and service experience that's uniquely Morgan, like the Experience More guarantee at no additional cost. But it's more than selling you a vehicle. It's the experience, the lifestyle. Introducing the all-new Morgan Import Motor Cars. Experience the lifestyle today. When you make it Morgan, we make it happen.
New Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda.
Loud flavor.
The mayor must see this.
Hey, wait!
Flavor.
Mayor.
We bring flavor.
Whoa.
Citizens, I declare Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda the loudest flavors ever.
I help weight loss patients make lifestyle changes.
I give patients the tools they need to overcome obesity.
I help patients live longer.
I educate patients on the entire weight loss process.
I promote healthy habits with a healthy dose of compassion.
It's not just an ID badge, it's a badge of honor. Every day, our bariatric teams achieve the results to wear it. Take the first steps toward permanent weight loss at BayCareBariatrics.org.
I get up every morning with an opportunity to change someone's life. How cool is that?
BayCare, humanity at work.
Welcome to the Visit Tampa Bay Halftime Show. Visit Tampa Bay, where treasure awaits. Well, what a first half it has been. Tampa Bay leading Orange County by a score of 2-0. Great to have you with us, everybody. I'm Drew Felios. It is this time every single broadcast here on ESPN Plus that we get to host. We get to take an up-close look at the Tampa Bay Rowdies. And this year, a very rare opportunity for twins to be suiting up as Rowdies. I'm talking about Ian and Connor Antley.
I'm Connor Antley. I'm number 2 for the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
And I'm Ian Antley, and I'm number 14 for the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Are you twins? That's probably so annoying. People that look right at us, they see that we look the same.
Mine is when somebody asks if we can feel if the other one is in pain.
Oh.
And I'm just like, no, that's not the case.
That's not a real thing.
No, yeah, that doesn't happen.
Still are.
Yeah.
Still are super competitive.
Still are very competitive. That's probably one thing that's, we're most alike about. We're very competitive people. You know, we hate losing. We like winning. And, growing up with a twin brother, everything's competition.
Oh, yeah.
You know, whether it's ping pong, whoever can eat breakfast the fastest, everything's a competition.
Getting into some tough questions here, Jake.
I don't know if either of us were naturally better than the other one.
For sure. Definitely in high school. I mean, high school soccer, I wouldn't say the level's like great by any means, but like our senior year, I think Ian had like 44 goals and a couple assists, and I had like 34 goals and 10 or 15 assists, and like you could on the field. High school.
Playing with Connor, growing up, as kids, we really know each other's tendencies and what we like to do, what we don't like to do, what we may think the other may do in a situation. So we're able to read each other's games really well. And so playing next to each other really not only benefited us, but the team as well.
Yeah, that's a question we get asked all the time too. As twins, as identical twins, we get asked if we've ever dated the same girls, if we've ever switched classes before, if we've ever, whatever. And we've never dated the same girls. That's for sure. We did switch classes one time. This is back in like middle school.
Our friends egged us on.
Yeah, our friends definitely encouraged us to do it, and we were just like, we were kind of scared at first, but then it was just like whatever, and we switched classes for an hour, and switched back, and our teachers never found out. Great memory.
Yeah.
Oh, what tremendous athletes those two are. Connor Antley, a huge part in the Rowdies' success in half number 1. 2-0, the score at halftime. We've got more Visit Tampa Bay halftime show right after this.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
I'm on that routine. Routine. The score, Tampa Bay Rowdies leading Orange County SC with 1 half to go here at Al Lang Stadium. Great to have you with us, everybody. I'm Drew Felios. Sac Republic, all eyes of USL Championship are on this club as they are into the Open Cup Championship. That game Wednesday, September 7th at Exploria Stadium as Sac Republic battles Orlando City. Sac Republic highlighting so much success for USL Championship and League One clubs, combining for 6 wins over MLS. That is huge. 2 draws also advanced via the PK. 24 total wins in Open Cup play for USL Championship. That was stellar. And Rhode Island Stadium, the groundbreaking taking place Friday, August the 12th. They cannot wait to have USL Championship soccer up north in beautiful Rhode Island. Our team of the week, some household names there. Drac, Ward, Lewis, Stanley, Adams, Blake, also Gede, Malloy, Martinez, and Vassell on the team of the week. And our standings, Rowdies right now, 3rd place in the East. 48 points. Lou City and Memphis, surprisingly. Memphis 901 SC continues to dazzle this year. Birmingham, 47 points. Pittsburgh, Miami FC in 6th. Detroit City in 7th place. And a look at our bottom part of the East. FC Tulsa always seems to squeeze in that 8th spot. Hartford, Indy 11, Loudoun, and then you've got the bottom with Charleston, Atlanta United, and New York Red Bulls 2. So when we come back, we'll get you ready for half number 2. Ryan Davis comes back into the booth. Get you set for more Rowdy soccer, show you some highlights of a first half to remember right after this.
Can health insurance help cure loneliness? Can it take care of your best friend too? Or hold your hand for 9 months? Can it be there for you at 3 a.m.? Or inspire you to go the extra mile? We think so, which is why every day we ask ourselves, what else can health insurance do? Come find out.
New Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda.
Loud flavor.
The mayor must see this.
Hey, wait!
Flavor, 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 flavor.
Mayor.
We bring flavor.
Flavor.
Whoa. Citizens, I declare Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda the loudest flavors ever.
What is fetchable storage? It's the best parts of today's moving and storage options combined. It's your storage unit on a truck that you drive. You save time by only loading it once. You save money. And it's easy and safe. Just fetch your storage container, fill it up, and bring it back. We'll take it from there. Visit redrovers.com now for a free month storage. Red Rovers Fetchable Storage saves you time and money.
Welcome back to the Visit Tampa Bay Halftime Show. Tampa Bay Rowdies leading 2-0 over Orange County SC. What a night it has been here so far at Al Lang Stadium. Thrilled you're here. Drew Felios alongside Ryan Davis. You know, so many moving parts in soccer, but with this Tampa Bay franchise over the last 5 years, even a decade, you could say, it's been Leo Fernandez and Seba Guenzati, and they came up big in that first half.
Not only they play on the field, but their character off the field, it kind of works together, and it's so kinetic. It starts from the back, goes through to the midfield, and then these guys start to operate the back heel into Jacob Carver, safe to Rakowski, but it starts again. Connor Anthony breaking up the play, disrupting, creates space for Leo Fernandez, the give and go, back to Leo. Even the splice Drew gets into the back of the net. 1-0 Rowdies, and they're off and running.
Absolutely beautiful goal. Leo celebrating. Antley. Those two hooking up. Antley was awesome in the first half. Then it was Seba. This one goes just right.
Getting closer, getting his eyes closer, getting closer to the goal every single time. Leo Fernandez looking for him, and then finally this. Breaks the shackles. It ends up being an own goal, where the confidence is there to finish the move and put the Rowdies up in a commanding position at 2-0.
Ralph's Mob, Skyway Casuals, absolutely ruckus. As we look at our first half stats brought to you by Visit Tampa Bay. Ryan, size up what you've seen here so far.
I see 7 shots to 2. That means the Rowdies' possession at 54% is productive. It's not only side to side, but they're creating chances. 7 shots, 2 of them on target. Great save by the keeper, Rakowski. However, Seba Guenzati getting that ball in the back of the net means the Rowdies are going to play with extra confidence going back into the second 45 minutes. However, Orange County have a super sub of their own. Yes, the Rowdies have Lucky Mkosana. They have Sean Okoli. 5 goals already this season. Look for him to come off the bench for Orange County and be a factor to bring this team, the visitors, back into the game and be more direct.
So that is a lot to unpack after an exciting first half here for the Rowdies. CJ Cochran leading the huddle, and lots of uncertainty, it looks like, on the other side. Certainly a much different scene than we saw last November. And it's funny that that goal from the Rowdies comes off an own goal. Jake LaCava, tremendous. Seba Guenzati, told you about him earlier this week. Rowdies had a chance to take part in a night at the Tampa Bay Rays. Really fun night. A chance to see some of the images, the pictures of that night. We're ready for the second half, though, here. As Orange County made a couple changes. Kevin Partita, number 15, checks into the match.
He is a box-to-box type player, Drew. Busy player. He's going to get involved early and try to spur on the midfield of Orange County. Try to cause some disruptions of his own. Has that ability to make the runs right into the box to support Torres and Iloski. And immediately they win a free kick.
So Partida in, and heading out is number 8, Seth Kasipli. One of the big setup guys here for Orange County. So interesting, he was ineffective in the first half. He's got the rest of the night off. Fernandez gets a piece of that one. Couple changes made by the visiting side. Sean Okoli also now will take part. Torres is done.
Sean Okoli is one of those players that's going to stay right into that 18-yard box. Great header out by Ekra. You know, we often see Kubo Torres. We talked about the two sides of him dropping back. With Partida into the game, he's going to carry that load in the attacking midfield area and allow Partida to have 2 targets in Sean Okoli and of course Iloski. Okoli is this big target man who likes to finish, and Iloski is going to be that busy forward running in and around that box like a typical number 10. So they're going to complement each other perfectly for Orange County. And it's going to be up to the Rowdies back 3 to adjust.
Rowdies let it go, and the hands of Cochran keep it on the ground. Actually, for Tampa Bay, tremendous crowd here tonight in downtown St. Pete. We have got a buzz that may have been just a little bit lacking this summer. This crowd has been awesome, and the Rowdies have really fed off it here thus far. Ekra going down, a little bit of pain here.
You know, I think the players have a lot to say about that as well. It was such a big occasion for the crowd because it was the final from last year. We talked about the Rowdies moving on. There's a whole brand new season. They're looking forward to this season. However, you play to your crowd, your supporters, and Neil Collins will tell you first and foremost, the players thrive off of that energy, and because the crowd wanted it so badly, the players have stepped up. They've brought energy, they brought intensity, exactly what Coach Collins wanted. Went onto the front foot, and getting that early goal from Leo Fernandez really opened things up eventually for Gwenzati. Oh, what a ball. Connor Antley was offside, but Castellanos lost his footing and just hit a raking 40-yard pass to the corner flag. Just gives you a glimpse of what this centre-back can do, Drew. He's been out for so long, we never really got a chance to see what he was made of. Fantastic opening 45 minutes by the big centre-half.
So here's Rakowski. Peppered with shots throughout the entire first half. OC going to try and bounce back here.
Going straight to Sean Okoli. We talk about him being a target man. He's going to try to knot it down and have the midfielders pick up the second ball.
Villanueva will throw it in. Only second trip ever for Orange County here to Outlet. We know the last one. Rowdy's trying to get a win back. It's Hilton. Taking a little bit more initiative here are the visitors. Villanueva held up. And a throw in far side.
You know, Villanueva, Mr. Dependable on the left-hand side. more crosses than anyone else on this team. Has that ability to just provide fantastic service for players like Torres and Iloski. Oh.
Now it's Iloski inside the box, trying to make a difference. Contact right there. Oh. Could have been called a penalty.
Well, now both Iloski and White go down. But what a tackle that was by White. Had to happen, or else the forward would have been in on goal. Not sure what happened to Iloski, number 10. He's the one who delivered the pass. And then his brother made the run. Tight. Well, Lawrence White makes the tackle. And then the younger Iloski drops to the ground, the number 10. He was the one who originally played the pass. There he is.
So Brian Iloski now shake it up.
Not sure what that injury could have been. But in soccer, the worst injuries are usually when you're by yourself, making sharp turns. No player around you. This is Partida here, doing his best to get involved. Exactly what Coach Chaplow wanted.
Oh. Beautiful soccer. Hoffman now with a chance. Oh, gorgeous pass. Cochran comes out to deny. Came off his line, could not have done it much better.
That was some sublime football by Orange County. Hoffman leading the charge. That injection of pace coming from deep from Hoffman opened things up. Look at him drive into space and lays off a beautiful pass. Iloski. But look at Cochran, how quickly off his line, completely closing down the angle. Iloski had nowhere to go.
Here's Iloski. Sending it left, getting it back. Rowdy scrambling a little bit here defensively. Now you see the physicality. Partida winning it. Dahlgaard clearing it for Tampa Bay.
Well, now we're seeing exactly what Orange County received in the first half. Now Orange County is going on the front foot, and now the Rowdies are sitting on the back foot now. And look at them, they have two attacking midfielders in young Iloski and Partida. And then they're linking up with the two forwards, Milan Iloski and Akoli. So it's really causing problems for the Rowdies with those four attacking players coming right through the middle.
Ekra still a bit shaken up. Makava comes over to check on his teammate. Pace has really picked up here over the last few minutes in favor of the visitors.
When you call the second half the coach's half, Coach Chaplow has done some homework. Now the Rowdies are going to come all the way back and play it from deep.
Whistle immediately. And it was Antley going down that time.
I thought Villanueva lost the plot there. Orange County did everything right to pin the Rowdies. Yes, he got beaten with the ball over his head, but he bailed Connor Antley out by delivering the foul.
Meanwhile, Dayon Harris set to become the first substitute of the game for the home side.
Well, Coach Collins, seen that the Rowdies are now going on the back foot, wants to get back on the front foot. So what he does, he brings one of the most versatile, speedy players in the league in Dayon Harris. Looks like he's going to go across to the left-hand side where Seb Dahlgaard was.
So Dahlgaard heads out. Dayon Harris brings just a different type of electricity to the field. And I like him checking in late. I also like Dos Santos coming in late. I think when those guys come into the ball game 65, 70 minutes in, look out.
It's a lot for a defender to handle. We're talking about two talented players.
Oh, ball given away again. Ekra is going to get carded once more, and that is going to be a red card for Jan Ekra.
Yep, here he comes. Referee has his second yellow in his hand. And there it is.
The Rowdies are going to be short-handed the rest of the way.
Now, mind you, Jan Ekra had to do it. The Rowdies got caught with a high press. And Jan Ekra again stretched out that right hand and pulled the defender down just to stop the momentum. And he is the sacrificial lamb for the Rowdies, breaking down on a high press. Given away, and there it is. Easy call for the referee.
So Ekra must exit, and now the Rowdies' 15th potential victory just got a whole lot tougher.
It just seems that Orange County are running downhill and the Rowdies are running uphill in the opening 11 minutes. The two attacking midfielders in Brian Ilowski and Partida, combining with the two forwards in Ilowski, Milan Ilowski and Akoli, has completely shifted the tide. And the Rowdies just can't adjust.
So now it's Peterson and Ilowski. That ball placed beautifully. And Orange County is on the scoreboard.
That was a fantastic free kick by Brian Ilowski. And it completely, here it is again, left-footed Ilowski just bends it in. No chance for Cochran, completely over the wall. Picture-perfect free kick. And it caps off a fantastic 11 minutes by Orange County in this second half. Everybody buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride.
I had a feeling it was not going to be easy. Orange County making a statement, dominating the first 12 minutes of this second half. Tampa Bay trying to answer. Fernandez. Rowdies playing down a man the rest of the way. Fernandez trying to get LaCava. Now Harris comes in with a shove from behind.
And if you're a Rowdies fan, you don't mind that. It shows that intensity that Dion Harris is bringing back onto the table. We talk about intensity before the game, the trigger word. Well, he's been the guy to come in and try to bring that back into the field.
Now it's Hoffman. Harris staying with him. The approach now for Tampa Bay, Ryan, the rest of the way. You've got a 2-1 lead. You're at home, but you're down a man. What's the approach?
I think right now you have to calm the waters down. You have to slow the game down. Take the sting out of Orange County. Orange County have a full head of steam. You have to slow the game down, bring some composure. You're still up a goal, like you said, Drew. Try to defend that goal and try to hold possession. Look at Lawrence White right now. She's about to hoof it back into the trees and give possession back to Orange County. What the Rowdies need to do right now is try to hold some possession. And like I said, take the sting out of the game for the next 5 minutes.
Now it's Hilton. Flag will go up. Antley a little bit too far ahead.
It's going to be a lot harder getting back onto the front foot when you're down to 10 players. Now the game becomes a lot more about management, managing the space, because the Rowdies are down a player. Look at how deep Saber Gwenzati, Jake LaCava are right now. Leo Fernandez seems to be partnering Lewis Hilton in midfield. That could be very dangerous.
Akoli. Tremendous hustle to keep that ball alive, and he's going to give the visitors a chance here. A corner kick.
Aaron Guillen did not know where Partida was, did the right thing, safety first. The dead ball situations like this, the Rowdies wouldn't mind handling because you can match up player for player. It's when the ball is in open play and you're down a man.
Here it comes. Header set up, looking for that big target. He was right in the middle of the box, and it's the 6'5" Skendi. He is the target man here in blue and orange tonight.
And the big man from Albania has 3 goals already this season, so he knows his way around goal. When the dead pieces come around, the set pieces rather.
Tampa Bay has Florida's most ways to play. Claim your next adventure at visitampabay.com. That's visitampabay.com. First half could not have gone any better for the Rowdies, but the second half has taken a turn. And now Tampa Bay playing with 10 men against Orange County, the defending champions here in USL Championship.
Orange County doing everything right, sitting deep for when the Rowdies try to play the ball over the top, get back possession. Now they're trying to pin the Rowdies right back into their own third, their last third of the field.
Now it's Peterson. Here they come. Oloski, another gorgeous ball. Cochran gonna have to come up, and that's another fabulous play by the Rowdies keeper.
Milan Oloski, number 10, is pulling all these strings now. He has space to work with, and he just leaves a delicate pass to his brother. And look at Cochran, another brave save.
Cochran still in the mix. Partita. And now the visitors settling. This ball's got a little curl.
Offside.
Well, it took a turn, didn't it?
Great
Flag
delivery.
comes up. Yep.
Just to remind everyone, Brian Oloski, who's turning this game upside down, little number 10, this is only his second start of the season. He's only had 5 appearances, and he's saving his best performance for Al Lang Stadium. That was Jan Ekra's second red card in 206 USL appearances, by the way.
You know, if you were playing a pickup soccer game at the park, Oloski probably wouldn't be the first guy chosen. But he's very deceptive, and the way he has been able to take over this game has really been cool to watch.
He is nimble, and he's taking advantage of the little spaces that he has to out-finesse players.
Rowdies coming right back. Guenzati had it at his feet, and Tampa Bay will have a corner kick.
Now, if you're the Rowdies, you push Castellanos up, but you really have to hold back some players. You're up a goal, and here it comes, Jordan Scarlett, another defender. Looks like Coach Collins is going to go to the conservative side of things.
And Saba may have taken a shot on that last play. Still in a little bit of pain there. Guenzati comes out, Scarlett in.
The Capitan leaves, but he's left his mark through. That second goal wouldn't go under his statistic, but boy, he did everything right. Own goal given. El Capitan has delivered.
Rakowski on guard. Here comes the in-swing. Harris takes care of the back end for the Rowdies. And taken away. Wow, Oloski just pokes it.
He's everywhere.
From Harris. Hilton.
Just to give everyone a heads up, opening 18 minutes of the second half, Orange County have 67% possession now. They are bossing the play. Complete control in midfield. Jan Ekra sent off. Now it's Lewis Hilton on an island in front of those back 3. And Leo Fernandez has a player deep position, not part of his traits as a football player.
This is Hoffman. Time and space to work with. Cochran waiting for it. So Cochran didn't have to do much in the first half, but in the second half, he has been busy.
Now he has to manage the game. Every time he gets the ball into his gloves. Oh, Connor Antley. That's another one.
And that is going to be Wyke, who is going to get carded this time. And for Lawrence White, that is his 10th yellow card of the season, and he looks like he is busted open.
Matthew Thompson being very patient to deliver the yellow card. But Connor Antley, play breaks down and puts Lawrence White in a very awkward position again. Rowdies are not handling the high pressure. Here it is. The ball is given away by Antley. And here's White trying to just...
Oh, got a spike right in the nose.
That's going to leave a mark in the morning.
So White will be helped off now for the Rowdies. The problem is he goes off. You've only got 9.
That means all hands on deck at the back. Yep, Lawrence White is doing what he's not supposed to do. He's lying down on the pitch, and Orange County have every right to come over to the officials to make sure he gets off the pitch.
Well, he took a foot to the face. I think he has every right to lie down. But
I think the referees would have wanted him to go, like, lie down on the sideline, but as he dropped down onto the field, onto the pitch, he saw the Orange County players race across to the referee saying, this is supposed to happen on the sideline.
so White's still being tended to here by the medical staff. And I say that because when you take a shot like that right to the center of your face, that can make you see stars for quite some time. You should not be walking around anywhere.
Yeah. It looks like out of a Rocky Balboa scene.
Exactly. So Orange County and Tampa Bay, you know, you weren't in the park the last time these two teams met. I had a pretty good seat for that night, memorable night here. Such a great atmosphere. National TV audience on ESPN. Didn't go the Rowdies' way. Orange County was so good on that particular night. And it's funny, we talked to Neil Collins earlier this week, and we asked him, how much does a Rowdies win here in this game mean? And he just kind of went silent. He looked down, and he looked at both of us, Ryan, and he said, nothing will ever take away the pain of that night. He said, we could win 5-0 here tonight. Nothing will ever replace the way we felt on that night. I think that's saying something, how much 2021 that championship cup final meant.
The game was played in 90 minutes, was executed, and they lost hands down 3-1. Like you said, Orange County came in here and won the game fair and square. And now, yeah, no matter what 90 minutes plays after that, it's not going to take that away. It's not going to reverse those 90 minutes that mattered, that counted.
The Rowdies team doctor out there as they continue to look at Lawrence White. The reigning title holders visit in-state rivals as the USL on ESPN2 continues. Orange County SC looks for a late season surge against Sac Republic FC. That's Sunday, September 18th, 5 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN2.
Sacramento Republic next week, September 5th, I believe it is. US Open Cup final against Orlando City. All right, that's not the right date. I'll get that for you guys. But Sacramento Republic making just a dream run in the US Open Cup. And now it's going to be MLS September 7th, Wednesday, September 7th. MLS versus USL for all of the marbles in the US Open Cup final.
Can't wait for that night. USL Championship faithful, you're going to be into that game big time. I know you'll be a little torn, Ryan, being that you are an Orlando native, and I like to bring that up. Continue to give you a hard time. But I think we know now, you clearly.
Yeah, I will be at that game, by the way.
Okay.
I will just enjoy every minute of it.
And you'll be rooting for Sacramento,
I
right?
will be. Just to remind everybody, Lawrence White is finally back onto the field. So the Rowdies finally have 10 players. Jan Ekra is in the showers, Talk about the tale of two halves. Rowdies 2-0 drew after 45, and now it's been 1-0 Orange County in the second half.
Lawrence Wyke has been patched up. He is ready to go. Goal by Fernandez and an own goal after a ball struck by Guenzati. And it was Olowski for Orange County, cutting the lead in half. That's where we stand right now, here in the 71st minute.
Well, Villanueva got the tackle in. The linesman pointed to the Rowdies' direction, and then he made the referee quite rightly corrected the decision.
So Kyle Scott set to check in, and what a shift put in by Olowski.
Not understanding that play at all. Neil Collins just took a huge sigh of relief as Brian Olowski just came off the pitch. And Kyle Scott, who does not have a goal for the season, comes in to replace the little number 10, who's been dominating the second half.
Orange County get it right to the top of the box, wanting contact once more. Harris, and now Wyke.
What a tackle by Jordan Scarlett. He was beaten and completely threw himself into Olowski and the ball just to retrieve it.
So the defending champs, they looked at times very lethargic in that first half. They have turned it around. They are playing fast and physical here in half number 2.
Well, we talked about the Rowdies having to calm the waters in the next 10 minutes. They're trying their best. Orange County is trying to raise the pace of the game and not allow the Rowdies to settle. And this man has worked a masterpiece at second half to bring on and partner Olowski with Partida and completely change this game along with Olowski, with the big Akoli coming in as well.
Scarlett. Orange County here will share it. Kyle Scott, fresh legs and all.
You know, we talk about possession, and just like the Rowdies had 7 shots on goal for their 60-something plus percent possession, Orange County 5 shots to 0 for the Rowdies. Just got that statistic from our fantastic director, Tom Sipos. Thank you, Tom. 5 shots to complement their 67% possession in the second half. Talk about the tale of two halves.
Crowd has gone a little bit quiet here at Al Lang for Tampa Bay here in the 74th minute.
Oh.
Any moves do you think that still could be made, as Harris has a defender on his back that time, and it was Orozco. And Orozco's sitting on a yellow. He's got to be careful.
Bruce Hilton talking about yellow cards. Don't need to get into that conversation.
Back to the question I was asking you. Do you think Lucky Mkosana or Steven Dos Santos here makes a big difference given the way that this game is being played right now?
I think maybe Steven Dos Santos, you can kick the ball long to him, get out of the high press, and allow LaCava and Fernandez to run onto it. So I think Steven Dos Santos would be the way to go to stem the tide.
Sent back beautifully. And now it's Castellanos. He's dragged down. Getting his first start here at Al Lang Stadium tonight, and a little bit of gamesmanship by Okoli.
Sean Okoli delivering the attitude that Orange County have come out with in the second half. Getting right into the face of Castellanos, letting the defender know that he's there.
Okoli, that big physical forward, 5 goals on the year. Castellanos holding up in his first start at Al Lang. Jake LaCava. And has had a whistle. Well, it looks like The call was made by Daniel Peterson that time.
I never know. That could be his second career.
Here's Hoffman. Right side, Kyle Scott.
Kyle Scott coming in for Brian Iloski. Iloski had a little bit of an injury, but the confidence and the guile that Brian Iloski brought so much space to everyone else.
Kyle Scott sends it back. This is Dylan Powers. Rowdy's playing a man down. Peterson. And this one is deflected out. Well, at Boat, we make the best gear for you to enjoy life on the water. Paddle boards, floating docks, and we are committed to pushing the boundaries of innovation, style, and design to help you stand apart. Stop by our St. Pete store. Get the Boat experience. Rowdy's defense comes up once again, and Dayon Harris is now off to the races. He is exciting, folks. Trying to stay with him. You saw Skendi. Not enough numbers back for the Rowdies.
It allows the Rowdies to take a breather, Drew. It allows them to get out of their own third, their defensive third, and now they get to hold a little possession. Look at the spacing now that they have because Dayon Harris has pushed Orange County all the way back. A little bit of a lifeline.
A little give and go too to LaCava. Ball goes off Jake.
What a tackle by Powers. Playing that holding midfield role. Was right on top of LaCava, and a fantastic sliding tackle just to close the angle down.
Dylan Powers to Villanueva. Villanueva has come out with some vigor here in half number 2. He was roughed up in that first half by Antley. Peterson with the service. In the box, on the ground, look out, at the doorstep. And again, it was Cochran. Cochran has come up big several times in this second half.
Well, I was about to talk about why Jordan Scarlett's in the game with a fantastic defensive header against Okoli, but what about Cochran? Look at this stop. Right on Iloski's shoelaces. Almost got his 20th goal of the season to lead the USL, Iloski. But Cochran, again.
Corner kick coming. Line drive. Alive now for OC. Here it comes, and deflected out once again.
Desperate defending by Aaron Guillen. This ball was superbly played back by Hoffman into the path of Orozco. And boy, Aaron Guillen read it and just threw his body behind it.
Hoffman, now the outswinger. Coming in is Harris. Rowdy's bunching up. Lots of traffic inside the box. Taking Tampa Bay's best defensive effort here in the second half.
Holding firm with these defensive sequences take a lot of air out of the defensive team. Chasing the ball at such high intensity.
Daniel Peterson. Hoffman once again. Lays it wide. Another service coming. Line drive sent out. Hoffman. Skendi. Boy, he covers a lot of ground. He is a presence out there. 6'5", looks like 6'10". Another chance right there, and the flag is up.
Well, you see the reason why Castellanos and Jordan Scarlett are teamed up now. The ball is coming in from the sides at a ferocious rate.
And for Tampa Bay, here comes Junior E2 here to try and make a difference in the 80th minute. What can he bring the Rowdies here at the moment?
As LaCava heads out.
He's going to bring fresh legs into the midfield to try to combat Scott, the young attacking midfielder who came on for Ilosky. Try to match up with him, try to break plays down and cover space and defend and stay compact. The Rowdies are going to be content to give up wings to Orange County, and Akoli is going to have to beat Scarlett and Castellanos from delivery from the sides.
E2 and Scarlett. Scarlett sends it back. Cochran will clear it.
If you're Orange County, all you need is a little patience. You keep going down the sides. You need to get back into the middle of the park.
Oh, another late whistle. Thompson's got to blow that a little bit sooner.
Put some thought into it, but I thought Connor Antley got enough of the ball.
Well, don't miss a minute of action in 2022, whether your club's on the road or at home. Catch nearly every second of USL Championship action on ESPN+. The home to the USL, MLS, La Liga, Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. Daniel Peterson on top of it here for Orange County. Rowdy's trying to hold it down here at home. So Villanueva looks like his night is done. And in comes Ivan Gutierrez. So Ivan Gutierrez, the midfielder, now for OC.
Well, they're going to lose a little bit of that natural width on the left-hand side. Villanueva, great cross of the ball, and a natural left wing back. He goes to the sides, and Gutierrez, another busy player in midfield.
White Careborn. Had some more contact there, and it looks like E2 was the one to really get up just in front of Jordan Scarlett. It's been a little quiet this year, number 6, junior E2, but called on to contribute late here. Interesting move by Neil Collins.
He's come in to compete for a first spot with Jan Ekra and Lewis Hilton. He's going to have to come and complement them, because to move one of those two out of that starting position in centre midfield is always going to be a tall order. So he has to come in and pick up minutes on these types of games, or when Ekra needs a break.
Dayon Harris in now for Tampa Bay. Remember, he had pretty good hand in the Rowdies' second half effort last year, in that losing effort last November. Fernandez now will head back, and OC will place it down. Should be a fast and furious 10+ minutes here. Daniel Peterson sent towards the goal. Cochran again waiting for it.
I think Orange County lost their way. They got their most productive chances coming through the middle with Brian Ilosky. He created a couple of chances for Akoli and his brother Milan Ilosky coming through that middle. Now Orange County have gone out to the wings and have crossed the ball into the trees to Castellanos and Scarlett now, and have not created any golden opportunities since this man has come off the pitch.
That's a great point. Just have not had the same sort of attack, and it seems like they definitely lost something ever since he left the game.
That skill, that guile in those tight spaces in the attacking part of in the attacking third.
And the Rowdies have gained a little something. Harris again, laying it all out there. And Dayon Harris gave the Rowdies some life last year in the second half of that game, and then Leo Fernandez scoring the only goal in that championship. Much different story tonight. Rowdies playing with 10. Flag goes up again on Harris.
Well, Dayon Harris pushing up to a center forward position just because of the speed to keep the center backs honest. Any sort of breakaway, any sort of 1v1, and the Rowdies could get a good opportunity.
White back defensively.
So Gutierrez has picked up that Villanueva position. Now, does he have the crossing ability of a Villanueva, who leads this Orange County team in minutes?
CE2 trying to cover as much ground as possible. Wow, play now in the box. Here's Okoli. Okoli, little flick. Look out, shot taken up against the side of the goal.
Well, again, Okoli putting that ball right back into the mixer, beats everyone. Rowdy's tired, fatigued. This ball beats Scarlett. Milanowski couldn't get on the end of it. Look at Okoli go, fakes and puts the ball right into the danger area. And this is the young Gutierrez. Just doesn't hook his foot around it and ends up splicing it. If you're going to splice it like Leo Fernandez, okay, who gets it in the back of the net despite the splice.
Redirected by Fernandez. Fireworks on display after the conclusion of this match.
I bought my beach chair. I'm going to get myself a burger. I'm going to watch some fireworks here, okay?
Make sure they don't shut down that luxury suite next to us. This burger's waiting for you after the game, right?
That would be criminal if they did.
Fernandez tracking it down.
In fact, I'll call the St. Pete Sheriff Office if they actually close down that room.
Rowdies have not had much possession in half number 2. Just a good solid possession here I think would go a long way. Fernandez. Offside once again. So the end is near. Rowdy's starting to see that finish line. We'll have significant extra time. Remember all the time that was lost when Lawrence White was being tended to. Fans on the edge of their seat. They want 3 points.
Just to let everyone know, the last shot the Rowdies have taken in this match was from Seba Guenzati in the 43rd minute. That's in the first half. It's been all Orange County. And here they come again.
Orange County on the front end. This entire half. Sent out again by E2.
And that's why Coach Collin brought on Jordan Scarlett.
And now I think Guillen's starting to cramp up just a bit.
It's hard being in this muggy, hot weather, down to 10 men. Remember, Jan Ekra was sent off in the first 10 minutes of the second half. And it's been all uphill for the guys in green and yellow.
So Guillen motioning towards the bench, and a yellow card issued to CJ Cochran there for the delay. Trying to take some more air out of it. Obviously, the Rowdies with that 1-goal lead. Harris continues to battle. And how about this ball to Leo? Fernandez on the attack. Leo Fernandez to Deon Harris. Goal!
And that's why Coach Collins brought him on, Deon Harris. Leo Fernandez, you cannot blink when he's on the field. A little bit of daylight provided by the Samba man. And there's Harris to finish it off. What a delivery by the Brazilian. And then Harris with the fresh legs and the speed to get to that position to finish the play. Coach Collins, what a move.
And look at the score. Look familiar?
Wow. Wow, Drew.
Harris's goal makes it 3-1.
Great observation. The exact same score from the championship final, except Orange County was 3 and the Rowdies was 1.
90th minute.
that could have just put this game to bed. But we've got 7 minutes of extra time. So long way to go. This night, not over by any means. Lawrence Wyke taking a shot to the nose and all, trying to get it ahead to Harris. A little heavy-footed that time. The crowd trying to gather themselves here at Al Lang. What action!
Great plays by Lawrence Wyke.
Rowdy's got to get back quickly here. Orange County on the attack once more. They're going to sail this one immediately over that crossbar. So Milan Olaski has not been able to get loose, the top goal scorer in USL Championship out of Escondido, California.
I have to say, CJ Cochran on 2 occasions took the ball off of his shoelaces with some brave goalkeeping. So Olaski did everything right, just that CJ Cochran was ready for it.
It has been a grind in this second half for the home side. After Jan Ekra was handed a red card, the Rowdies have been able to hold on. And the goal by Dayon Harris off the beautiful pass from Leo Fernandez. Leo Fernandez continues to just have an unbelievable season, doing it just in all facets of the game. And here he is again. He too couldn't get it on target. But how about the pass?
Like you said, Drew, he's creating space for other players. He's taking pressure on himself to allow players to have room to finish goals, to create plays. Leo Fernandez, he's the honey for the bees. He takes the ball, he runs at players, and they all collapse around him to stop the run. And he can just slip passes through anywhere.
Antley on guard on the far side. 2 minutes into that 7 minutes extra time. Here's Partita. Now it's Peterson.
Offside.
And once again, a late whistle. The flag is up.
Just to remind everyone, we talked about Guenzati having the last shot in the 43rd minute. That was the first shot of the second half, all created by Leo Fernandez and Dayon Harris with the ability to run into that space. This man continues his MVP season. Does it all. Scores, creates, leads. Oh, Harris put it on a show now.
Dayon Harris wanted a shot. That would have been from about 27, 28 yards out.
He knows that he's the only guy up there. He's on an island, so when he gets the ball, there's not going to be much support. So he has to take players on and try to create on his own, as the green shirts are not going to push up. They're going to sit back and defend this 2-goal lead.
Cochran using his hands. And he douses the flame. So a game tonight that meant a whole lot more than just 3 points to the Rowdies. So far, so good. Just a few minutes away from clinching it.
But what a 40 minutes by Orange County. Milan Olaski in those 30 minutes, that's first 30 minutes of the second half, completely turned the game upside down. I mean, just fantastic coaching by Chaplow.
Seen so many times here in this stadium.
Oh,
Rowdies have a commanding lead. Here they come once more, and it's sent out by Jordan Scarlett, who has played well off the bench. We've seen so many times that the Rowdies have a significant lead, and then they just kind of run away with it in the second half. But Orange County just let them know immediately, hey, we are that team.
Yes.
We are the champs.
That's right.
And you're going to have to earn it. Castellanos, I think he's passed his test here tonight as well. Had a few shaky sequences, but altogether in his first start at home, well done.
He's such a commanding figure. And he marshals the troops through. Now players are bending down with cramps. It's that time of the evening. Oh, beautiful.
Work it to the right, trying to redirect. Aaron Guillen there just in time. And now it's Guillen. And smile from Aaron, being harassed by Kyle Scott.
Let's see if the referee called a foul from early on from Scott. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, it looks so.
Rowdies are back here next week. They take on Las Vegas Lights. We'll have that for you here on ESPN Plus. Las Vegas's first trip, I believe, ever here to Al Lang Stadium. As this one's going to sail out. It's been a fun franchise to follow over the years. Rowdies making the trip out to Vegas last year, and will visit Tampa Bay in 7 days.
You know, just taking a quick peek of Las Vegas Lights and their season. They're right up into the mix. 4 points ahead of LA Galaxy. They're in 6th position. They're in a playoff spot. Of course, you're going to have to hold off LA Galaxy. Like I said, just 4 points behind them. So coming to Al Lang, it's going to be a tall order for them.
Dayon Harris trying to get E2 on the fly. And now Orange County hoping for just one more solid opportunity. Long run for Cochran, but he's up to the task. You see Olowski coming up a little gimpy.
The referee has seen enough.
So full-time whistle, that's going to do it. 3-1 the final score. Different way to end, but the Rowdies get it done. Late goal by Dayon Harris seals it. Two head coaches talking it over. What a match. We'll sum it all up. Look forward to next week when we return.
We help our patients live life without pain.
I help patients get back on their feet.
Getting my patients moving moves me.
I help patients go through orthopedic surgery smoothly.
I help patients take their first steps after hip replacement.
It's not just an ID badge, it's a badge of honor. Learn why 98% of our patients are walking within 24 hours of surgery at BayCareTotalJoint.org.
Every day, I help patients live happier lives.
BayCare, humanity at work.
50 years of automotive excellence doesn't just happen. It's built on a commitment to that excellence, and we wouldn't change a thing. I'm excited to announce Reeves Import Motorcars is now part of the Morgan Auto Group family, giving you an unparalleled buying and service experience that's uniquely Morgan, like the Experience More guarantee at no additional cost. But it's more than selling you a vehicle. It's the experience, the lifestyle. Introducing the all-new Morgan Import Motorcars. Experience the lifestyle today. When you make it Morgan, we make it happen.
3-1 the final score. Tampa Bay Rowdies and Orange County SC. Thrilling match tonight here at Al Lang Stadium. Just a different kind of intensity, like a playoff atmosphere it was. Let's take a look at the highlights. So many of them. Beginning in the first half, Connor Antley gets out fast.
Gets back to his right wing back position, disrupts that play, the give and go. And Leo Fernandez, even when he splices them, they still get in the back of the net. And that puts the Rowdies in a very, very confident position now. And then Saber Guenzati, does he get the historic goal there to tie Georgia Hill Stuff? No, he doesn't. It turns out to be an own goal and giving the Rowdies a 2-0 lead.
But then the mood changed quickly. Jan Ekra, red carded. And then this beauty directed perfectly. Brian Olofsky, top shelf. Then the Rowdies on guard. Rest of the match, they managed to just get out of it. Their goalkeeper, CJ Cochran, came out huge.
Yeah, he was the quiet sort of champion tonight. And then Leo Fernandez dribbles 2 players and puts it on a platter for Dion Harris. Good night, good fight, Orange County. Tampa Bay Rowdies, 3 points.
Take a look at our stats. Summed up in the numbers, Orange County actually leads in shots, 14-10. They peppered it in the second half.
But look at that possession count. It switched all the way back to Orange County after Jan Ekra got sent off, and Brian Olofsky pulling the strings like a puppet master almost brought the Orange County back in the game, and then Leo Fernandez continued his MVP story to finish it off at 3-1.
Upcoming games for the Rowdies. Tampa Bay will look forward to this. Las Vegas Lights next week here under the lights at Al Lang. Then 2 on the road, Charleston and Detroit City. And then the upcoming months filled with home games. And then, of course, the postseason. Rowdies have a long journey ahead. Birmingham and El Paso in late September. So I hope you enjoyed it. A fabulous job tonight by our crew. Ryan, nice work. 3-1 the final score for Ryan Davis and our phenomenal Rowdies crew. I'm Drew Felios. Tampa Bay wins 3-1. Leo Fernandez, another huge night here at home. We'll see you next week, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United